Did you know that Dodgers are trying to win a championship in 2025 with practically no bullpen? They're letting starters pitch deep into games instead of relying on relievers. Stick around, because the number one update I have for you will shock even longtime fans. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into the question on everyone's mind. What are the Dodgers doing now? We'll cover everything from roster moves and strategy shifts to their intense playoff run and even some off-field news. Whether you're a die-hard Dodger fan or just curious about where the team stands in 2025, you're in the right place. We'll break it all down step by step, and I promise, that final bombshell is a real head-scratcher. First, let's set the stage. The Dodgers rolled into 2025 as the reigning World Series champions, chasing a back-to-back title that no team in franchise history has ever accomplished. The season kicked off overseas with the Tokyo series against the Cubs, and they made headlines by re-signing Teoscar Hernandez to a 3-year deal. The stage was set for another historic run, but the road has been anything but smooth. Despite the turbulence, they clinched their 13th straight postseason berth, extending their own record and secured the National League West crown for the 4th consecutive year. But with great success comes even greater expectations and plenty of challenges. One of the biggest off-season stories was Clayton Kershaw. The legend himself signed a 1-year deal for his 18th season with the team. While he's been recovering from foot and knee surgeries, his veteran presence is invaluable. And speaking of pitching, Japan's phenom, Roki Sasaki, officially joined the team. He started in the rotation, but after a shoulder issue, he was moved to the bullpen late in the season. In fact, he got his first career save in Game 1 of the NLDS. On the offensive side, it's been a tough year for Max Muncy. He hit his 200th home run as a Dodger, which is a huge milestone. But knee and oblique injuries have kept him on the sidelines multiple times. Catcher Will Smith also had a rough go, fracturing his hand and missing significant time. He's back for the postseason, but their absences definitely put a strain on the lineup. Now, let's talk about the boldest shift of all. The Dodgers have practically abandoned their traditional bullpen in the playoffs. In Game 1 against the Phillies, Shohei Ohtani pitched 6 innings, and then starters Tyler Glasnow and Roki Sasaki closed it out. They only used one true reliever. Manager Dave Roberts admitted this was a gamble born out of necessity because the bullpen struggled all season with walks and a high WHIP. But so far, the gamble is paying off. The starters Yamamoto, Snell, Glasnow, and Ohtani have been lights out in the postseason, each racking up 9 strikeouts in their respective starts. And in a surprising twist, Kershaw was activated for the division series to provide even more depth, either as a starter or a long relief option. The postseason journey started with a wild-card sweep over Cincinnati. Then came the NLDS against the Phillies. Game 1 was electric. Teoscar Hernandez hit a clutch 3-run homer in the 7th inning to take the lead. Ohtani was solid, giving up just 3 runs over 6 innings while striking out 9. And, as I mentioned, Roki Sasaki closed the game, becoming the first Japanese-born player to get both a win and a save in the same postseason. The challenges keep coming though. Miguel Rojas left Game 2 with hamstring tightness, and playing in Philadelphia is no joke. Max Muncy said the crowd's intensity makes your heart race in those tight moments. Beyond the field, the Dodgers are also making an impact in the community. They pledged $1 million to aid immigrant families affected by federal raids in the Los Angeles area, showing support for a community that's a huge part of their fan base. And now, for the number one update I promised would shock you. Sources say the Dodgers are seriously considering phasing out traditional relievers altogether in future postseasons. They plan to lean almost exclusively on starters and multi-inning swing arms to handle the late innings. Essentially, the bullpen as we know it might go extinct in high-stakes games for the Dodgers. Looking ahead, we know this is Kershaw's final season, marking the end of an incredible era. It seems the team is getting Roki Sasaki ready to take his spot in the rotation for 2026. The big question is, will this no bullpen experiment become the new blueprint for winning in October, or is it just a one-time gamble? So, what are the Dodgers doing now? They're evolving. They're reinventing the rules of October baseball and betting big on their elite starting pitchers. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Drop a comment below. Do you think this no bullpen approach is genius or madness? Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.